now you out of New York, you seeing DJ Tony Touch, DJ Clue, all the dope mixtape. You know, I want to say they mixtape DJs because they did extended to do other things, but seeing those DJs out of New York, what drove you to say, hey, you know what? I want to start my own mixtapes like Crazy Hood mixtapes and Crazy Hood Productions. Like, what was that passion that drove you to start that?
I mean, I loved all those mixtapes. We would get all those mixtapes from New York and Miami, and we loved the music that was on them, but there was no representation in terms of like Miami, the South and all that. And we just felt like, in terms of me and my crew, how could we help build up our local scene and kind of get that pride for our scene, And so the mixtapes was the lane that I decided to go on because, we're listening to these mixtapes and they're shouting out Brooklyn, Bronx, and Queens and putting on underground artists from their area as they should. But, that's kind of weird when, in Miami, there's nothing that's, representing Miami cities and different areas of Miami or putting underground artists from Miami on. And so that's really the passion that I have for that was like, I'm going to rep the South. I'm going to rep Miami. I'm going to rep my specific part of Miami. And I wanted to kind of like build on that and kind of like how the boroughs were like battling each other, like Queens was better than the Bronx. In a smaller way, I was like, I'm going to rep my specific area in Miami, which I'm from Kendall. And then the Kenton people outside of Kendall be like, man, fuck Kendall, man. Like, in Hialeah or Cutler Ridge or Richmond Heights or, Liberty City or Carroll City. And then, but, friendly competition between the hip hop entities in all the areas to kind of build up our whole scene here.
Right. See, I know about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, man, me from being from Liberty City, you know what I'm saying? And seeing like the Sugar Hill DJs and
legend
private radio stations, you know what I'm saying? That Luke had started. So now, how much DJ Uncle Al have influenced you? Because I know you interviewed Uncle Al back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
I did.
How much he has influenced the Miami music scene at that particular time? Like, what did you see in DJ Uncle Al? You was like, yo, I think this that dude, man, coming out of Miami.
First of all, he was a legend while he was alive. Obviously, rest in peace to him.
Right.
And he's a legend, a Miami hip hop legend, and I think a legend in music to me personally. And what I think was important for people to understand is like you could be a diehard like hip hop head, even into boom bap out of Miami, but if you're really from Miami and you don't really identify with Miami bass and bass music, then you're not really from Miami, in my opinion. Like when we would go to parties or we would go to clubs, there was a set of bass music, there was a set of reggae dancehall, and then there was the hip hop, set. Right. And the bass and the reggae was what you was dancing with the ladies with, you know what I'm saying? So that was a part of our DNA. Luke, Two Live Crew, Poison Clan, you mentioned the ghetto style DJs, which is Luke's DJ crew, Sugar Hill DJs. So all of that was a part of it. And then I got the chance to go to a battle between, I think it was Sugar Hill DJs against, might have been Jam Pony Express. I'm not 100% sure who they were battling. And it was a different kind of DJ battle than what we think of when we think of DJ battles with all the cuts.
Right.
They was battling in, the Miami style, their style, which was, they speed up the records and they kind of rhyme on them. They cut them off and they say stuff. Yo, if you tell me that's not skills, I don't know what you're talking about, because the skill level that they had to do that, I just had a whole newfound respect for them. And yeah, we got, I tried to launch a magazine in like 97, 98 called Trife Life magazine. And we had the opportunity to interview Uncle Al and the Sugar Hill DJs. And actually we would do a lot of parties where they would be spinning at as well, and I would spin too. I think it was a Goody Mob show, maybe at Studio 183rd.
That was Carroll City.
Yeah. We used to go there all the time. They used to do a lot of hip hop events there. So yeah, man, he's a legend, man. He means a lot to the city.
Yeah, he do, man. So now